Now, another thing you might want to keep in mind, and this is totally up to you, it's not uncommon when there's a criminal investigation at your facility, let's say, or at a job site or wherever, that the company hires an attorney and an attorney gets involved. From that point forward, we generally correspond with the attorney. The attorney is probably going to make sure that you get into compliance, number one, because that's their job. They're going to want to make sure that the company takes care of any cleanup. If there's remediation that needs to be done, obviously we want that done as soon as possible. The reason that that can sometimes be important is because even if your company gets charged down the road, let's say, the big question usually is, what are we going to do as far as punishment? What type of penalty are we going to be seeking to resolve that case? And a lot of times we will take into account remediation costs that you've incurred to clean up the site, remedial measures that you have done since the investigation to make sure that these things don't happen again, policies and procedures that you did not have in place that maybe caused the offense that you now have in place to make sure it doesn't happen again, training that you provided to your employees that you didn't provide before the investigation. These are all things that we take into account. The fact that you're here at this meeting, at this seminar, we look at that. So if in fact after today there should be an investigation at your company or you should be charged down the way, you certainly want to let us know that you had attended this. You maybe had employees attend this because you were trying to get them trained, and sometimes things still happen anyway. And we would look at that and look at the reasons for the problems that you had. So all of those things we factor in to what we think would be an appropriate penalty in a particular case, and the attorney that you hire will probably be able to help you out with that and assist us too. And of course, we will be corresponding with them usually along the way until the case is ultimately resolved. So, you know, keep records, keep notes of everything that we did, keep your costs that were involved, because just the fact that everyone in this room is here, I think tells us that you're concerned about your business. Again, you're wanting to make money. You don't want to be charged with any crimes and go to court and take away from your business and, on top of everything else, pay a bunch of money in monetary penalties. You know, you want to keep that money and you want to invest it in your business so that hopefully it continues to grow and you hire more and more people and you make a lot of money. Okay? Well, the fact that you're here tells us that you want to be in compliance and you want to do the right thing, and we want to help you do that so that you don't get into trouble. You know, and if you have issues that come up, you can always call me, call one of the officers. If I don't know the answer to a question, if it's something technical, I can get with an investigator and find out the answer for you, or have them meet with you so that we can resolve any issues. So, and that's why we do this. That's why we put on these seminars periodically, is for your benefit. Any other questions that I can answer for you? Again, I don't know if they have it on here, but they generally have my email address on something as well, so that you can either email me or call me if issues come up. And in the past, believe me, I've had people that have called me and said, hey, I saw you speak at one of the city seminars. I'm in this particular business. Here's what my situation is. Is it okay if I do X? Or do I need to do this instead because I don't know, but I want to make sure that I'm in compliance. And we will make sure we give that person the information they need so that they can get into compliance and don't have any problems. So hopefully we may be able to do that. Any other questions that I can answer? All right, Steve. Thank you.